Good morning, millionaire. High five. And welcome to the Julie Show, where your millionaire inside of you is encouraged to grow and to glow. Good morning. I'm here by the fire again. I know it's June, but it is rainy and cloudy and damp, and I'd rather sit by the fire. Like a campfire. It's very summery. Well, it's not summer yet. It's still spring. Welcome back, guys. And today we are into the topic of act the way you want to feel. Act the way you want to feel. We're going to delve into some reading from Danielle Laporte. This book here, one of her first books, The Fire Starter Sessions. This is a few years old, but you can still grab it at your bookstore. Or I think you can go to her website, daniellelaporte.com, or just Google her and you will find her book on Amazon, on her own website. Go Google her videos. She has amazing reading sessions that she does, really inspiring to watch her work, her thing. But I've been reading little excerpts from it, and today we're going to go into the section where it really encourages you to act the way you want to feel. And maybe that sounds like a facade, but it's really behave the way you want to feel. Step into who you really are by behaving from that frequency. Sometimes we start behaving like a spoiled brat. Is that really how we want to be feeling? But it's just habits that we've taken on from either even just watching a TV show or watching other people, or just getting really cranky and tired and not looking after ourselves. We start behaving in a way that's not really how we want to feel. So is that really who you are if you're behaving in a way how you don't really want to feel? Because how you feel is going to affect your actions. Now, to get yourself to a level of acting how and taking action in a way how you want to feel, you're backing up to, you got to be like thinking and assessing. Wait a minute, I'm totally being a grouch. What's the matter? That's not really how I want to feel. What can I do to take care of myself so that I'm not doing that? Even if it just means be quiet for a second, close your eyes and breathe. So we're going to delve into that reading in a second, and you can assess yourself a little more on adjusting your frequency and making sure you are set to the frequency you want to be. This morning, I'm giving you 2 tips. One is the cash choices comparison. All right, I end up talking about tea and coffee all the time because you know what? People start their day, and it's morning time when I do these shows, they start their day with tea and coffee. It's so common. The majority of our North Americans, and probably even globally, start with a hot drink or start with a very wake me up kind of drink, a caffeinated drink. Now, the cash comparison I want to do is going to be regarding box of tea. So think of your favorite box of tea, whether it's a variety of tea, whether it's a medicinal tea or herbal tea, or even a caffeinated tea, right? Like Earl Grey and all those favorites for tradition. Think of a really nice box of tea that you just love, or maybe it's a tin of tea. Tins can be a little more expensive. Depends on where you're buying your tea. But think of the amount it's going to cost you. And then think of your favorite hot drink that you might buy at your local coffee shop. And think of how many of those, now in my case, it would be a latte that's at least $4, if not $5, right? So between $4 and $5, and I think of a nice box of tea that's got about 25 to 30 tea bags in it. So that's 25 to 30 drinks, right? Think of how many of your favorite hot drink at your local store you could fit into the box of tea. Now with me, it's only going to be one. One latte is going to get me a box of 30 drinks of at-home tea. And if I want to add in my milks, my almond milks, and my sugar, well, that might be another latte. So 2 lattes, you know, from one day to the next. Instead of buying 2 lattes, go get my almond milk, my sugar, and my tea bags. My tea bags will last the whole month, right? And of course, you want to switch up the variety. But when you think of that, switch up the variety. It's good to have the variety and not always, oh, I'm just gonna do the convenient thing every day and blow the money when you could, in fact, buy a whole lot more. And it's even things you like. And then you can even relax even more, perhaps, and start your day with your hot drink before you even leave the house. My gosh, what would we do if there was coffee deliveries? I guess you need a PA for that. Anyways, we'll move into the second tip of the day, and it's healing tips. Now, why am I sharing financial tips and healing tips? And you know why? Because these are 2 industries that I'm connected in. Now, I have been in the healing industry for over 25 years. I'm a healer. I've always been a healer, and I've been practicing it as a job, as a career, for over 25 years. And that's everything from healing energy to healing mindset to coaching people to break through emotionally, mentally, and physically, as well as deep healing, massage, and even mobile to hotels, to residences, to work locations. I've done chair massage and table massage, and I use healing oils, and it is unlike any other. I don't know, I get a lot of reports that there's nothing else like it on the planet, mainly because I think that people who work this type of work consciously, working on someone and being very present, are rare. And we're just spread out. Or people who are meant to be doing healing work are just in situations where they're not really catering and bringing that out to themselves. Like they're on a salary and they have to rush. That can really cut out them actually focusing. But I don't need to worry about that. I always focus, regardless. Goodbye. Bye. And my husband, who's in the financial industry for over 25 years, he's an accountant, tax strategist. He works for the government. But the thing is, I decided to help support him in his own business because he's growing his own financial team. And it's amazing. We've got teams started in Ontario. We've got a team started in Vancouver. And we're helping clients. We're helping business owners and couples and families and individuals, all sorts of people, tweak their financial situation, feel really clear about all their options, and have them choose exactly what they want to do. Are they on track with their dreams and their goals? Are they financially able to get by? Are they making their money work for them rather than working to get money? So the thing is, guys, we have open houses twice a week, and we have a new office, and it's just over on Hastings. I think it's just at the edge of East Van. I mean, it's on the border of East Van and Burnaby, right, in along there on Hastings. And I welcome you to come to our open house presentations and see for yourself what it is exactly we do in the financial industry. So that's the thing. That's why I'm bringing healing tips and financial tips, because I'm combining the 2 in my world, and I want to share little things with you that might inspire you and help you. This is liquid calcium, one of my best friends. And the reason is having arthritis in my system. I've got to always help get calcium into my system. And this is the fastest way to get the proper amount of calcium and magnesium, because you need half the amount of magnesium as there is calcium. So sometimes people are taking calcium, but there's not even magnesium, or there's not enough magnesium to help them actually absorb the calcium. Also, there's vitamin D in here, which is another great healer for absorbing the calcium. These are available at London Drugs or your health store. Look for them. It's Lifetime brand, and it's my favorite. They have different flavors, so it doesn't completely taste like a chalkboard. And my best solution to you for that is, well, A, do you need it? Everybody needs calcium, especially women, and as we grow older, we really need calcium. That could be like a huge webinar or seminar on why and what and all that. But let's get basic. At night, are you restless? Are your legs restless? That's a sign of needing more calcium, because it's actually the bones in your legs and your muscles spasming and going, oh, I need calcium. Because to move muscles, to make them function, to even walk, but especially to be working out or running or jogging or power walking, you need calcium firing up in your muscles to function. If your body's like, you know what, there's not enough calcium, I'm gonna need to draw it out of the bones, you're gonna make the bones ache, and therefore you're making the bones get holes in them and weak. And eventually they snap easy as people get older. So you gotta take care of that now while you're still have the option to be healthy, rather than trying to work on it later when it's more obvious to you. That also make you feel better and rest deeper. Another sign needing calcium is if there's tension, and I know this one really well for my clients, is if there's tension and going like this, like take a look, how high are your shoulders and how long and short is your neck? And like, if you're doing that, you need more calcium, because where would your body want to protect the most if you're running out of calcium and your spine and your bones are having problems and they're disintegrating, getting little tiny holes in them? Your muscles are like, I'm going to protect the base of your head, your skull, your spine, because that's your major networker to your whole system. If that breaks down, it's going to affect your body. And that's actually where my arthritis was breaking down, because when I do my work, I forgot to take care of myself. Also, I did a lot of backpacking in the day, and baby carrying, and all that wore out a piece of my neck, which affects the whole nervous system. So you want to rebuild the bones in your body, you need calcium, and the best way to get it is liquid calcium. It goes fast, and it's a nice shot glass of that. You just need a tablespoon before bed, and you can really rest, relax, and absorb it. So there's our healing tip of the day. And I'm going to dive into 10-minute reading from the fire starter sessions. And act the way you want to feel is our topic today. So just ask yourself right now, are you acting the way you ultimately want to feel? Now, yesterday we went over how do you want to feel, right? Feel the way you want to feel. So just allow yourself to tune in for a second. How do you want to feel? Now let's act the way we want to feel. And it may look a little different than you're assuming it will look. If you're coming from a place of how you want to feel, you actually have an effect on other people, and them realizing, oh, just subliminally, they either open more towards how they want to feel, or they'll actually flit away. It's very interesting. Or if you're acting the way you want to feel and you realize, these guys are on a different frequency, that's cool, but I think I will move into another atmosphere. Because sometimes some atmospheres are just way too low and they bring you way too into a zone of that's not really how you want to feel. Not that you're need to judge anyone or feel self-righteous. It's just, is this nurturing how I want to feel? Sometimes you need to leave the situation. Sometimes you might bring in the frequency and be like, hey guys, and you can shift a whole room to help them feel the way they want to feel and act the way they want to feel. So let's go into our reading today. Core desired feelings, and check yourself out all day long. Be like, hey, am I acting the way I want to feel? Or give yourself like a little pat on the back. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm acting how I want to feel. Like really notice what frequency you're sitting yourself on in your behavior, in your thoughts. That's exactly where you can adjust, is start up here, go, oh, it's because I'm thinking in a frequency that I don't really want to be in. So core desired feelings, sensations, emotions, inner states, consciousness, inner world, goal. Everything you work toward, the objective of your strategy, the whole point, feeling. How do you want to feel in your life? Do a stream of consciousness riff. Concepts, words, feelings, images. This is about optimal, positive, nourishing, and good, very good feelings. Put them all on a paper. Let a tsunami of desire flood you. Invest in yourself. Want what you want. Go. Pull out a piece of paper and a pen, or pull out your audio recorder today. Tap into that and just list it out. Get that stream of consciousness of how you want to feel. Get it down. Recognize it. How do you want to feel? Pattern recognition. Study your list of desired feelings. Read it over a few times. Read it out loud if you're inclined. Sleep on it. Take it for a walk. What jumps at you feels warm, feels yes, feels really important and valuable. Identify the words or concepts that really turn you on. The objective of this exercise is to narrow down your list to 3 to 5 desired feelings. Whittle it down, make some tough choices, having a tough time choosing between, say, creative and artistic or strong and powerful. Try this. Look up the definitions of the words. Each word is its own planet. And knowing the actual definition and origin can be instantly illuminating. Repetitive questioning. This is a potentially annoying, galvanizing little mind trick. Keep asking yourself how a feeling feels. Get underneath its skin like this. So, what does confidence feel like? Answer with the first thing that comes to mind. It feels like winning. What does confidence feel like? It feels like being certain. What does confidence feel like? It feels like clarity. Bingo, what you really desire to feel is clarity. Write each word you're considering on its own sticky note, even if it's 10 words. Stick them on the fridge for a day or around your computer monitor and see how they make you feel. You'll start to see how confidence is really summed up with the word strong, or how beautiful, classy, and elegant are present in one word, graceful. Toss the sticky notes that don't make the cut and see what you're left with after a few days. Set a deadline for yourself. By Saturday, I'll be clear on my core desired feelings, and that's that. Don't sweat it. This isn't a test. You can change your mind later and have an aha moment and re-collaborate it all when you wake up. Act the way you want to feel. So that was the way to discover your core desired feelings, like on a balance beam. To know what those core desired feelings helps you, instead of falling off to the side and going into the undesirable feelings that are habits or just aren't really where you want to be anymore. Finding what is your core desired feelings is like building a balancing beam for you to return to. Hold on, I'm not feeling the way I want to feel. Oh yeah, core desired feelings. That's the purpose of doing that exercise, so that you can act the way you want to feel. Because when you act the way you want to feel, you create what you want. And you live out your life instead of wasting it in ways that you could care less about behaving or creating. 5 to 10 accomplishments or experiences that will make me feel this way. Act the way you want to feel. So write down 5 to 10 accomplishments or experiences that will make you feel the way you want to feel. 3 things I will do today to generate these feelings. 3 things I will do this week to generate these feelings. 3 things I will do this quarter to generate these feelings. 3 people to collaborate with who will help me feel this way. And don't hold back. Moxie, questions, inquiring, asking, and seeking answers, open doors. Isn't that juicy stuff? And it's going to be even juicier if you take the time sometime today, maybe replay this part of the reading, because just listening to what I'm saying, oh, that's kind of like a good concept, but actually participating and doing this exercise will totally tweak and transform and adjust what's going on in your life. If you're not completely feeling how you want to feel, if you're not behaving how you believe you want to feel, or if you're believing that you're not in control of your life, that life is happening to you, that is a false illusion, and you're the one in the driver's seat, and you can act the way you want to feel. But do you know how you want to feel? It all starts with taking a moment and being like, hold on, what do I truly believe? What do I truly think? And if you take this moment of doing this exercise, it is definitely going to affect your day. If you keep those Post-it sticky notes around, it will help you strengthen your whole week. It will help you strengthen your whole month, your whole season, your whole year, being true to acting on how you want to be feeling. So you make it more real. You make it more who you are. So when we say acting, well, sometimes you are just not familiar with yourself, being in this world, being true to you. Maybe you have some thoughts that have been holding you back from what you truly believe in, who you truly are. So if you take a moment and go through this exercise, it is going to have a grand effect of transition and a breakthrough in how your life is going. It's going to be amazing. And look at that. Great things can happen just based on how you live, on how you want to feel. So go out there, guys, and millionize your day. This is Julie Desjardins. Subscribe to this channel if you want to receive these as recordings, and give yourself that strengthening, that nurturing of your millionaire soul, the holistic soul of limitlessness. And also, just show me you watch this by clicking a little like. I'm not going to see that it's specifically you, but at least I know thumbs up. People are liking these and getting a lot out of them. Feel free to share your comments below on the reading and your reflection. And if you did the exercise, share with us. Share with us that you did it and what effect it had on you. How did it make you feel? How is it? How did behaving how you want to feel affect your day? And also, if you want to join these live, I would love to have you join me live, and you can share who you are, where you're from, and a reflection on the reading, on how it makes sense to you or how it applies to you, or a story that's relevant to the reading, or any little aha moments you have that you can share directly with us. And if you want to do that, then shoot me an email at successquoteme@gmail.com and just say, hey, I want to be live at your 7:30 a.m. Pacific shows. Add me in. Now, there's no obligation that you show up live, because, you know, sometimes you sleep in and you're like, oh crap, I missed it. But at least I will be adding you in, and you have the option to show up, and you will be able to show up live. You just need a Google Hangout. You just need your Gmail to do that. Okay, guys, go millionize your day and act the way you want to feel.